Hi, 143 fam. I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. If you would like to win a free reading in the month of March, I'm going to be choosing two winners like I do every month. Leave me a comment below your video. Let me know that you have subscribed, and I will announce winners at the very end of the month. Make sure that you pay attention to my comment back to you. That's how I'm going to announce winners at the end of March. I am also available in March for readings, healing sessions, and custom candles. I will have availability after March 5th. So if that's something that you would like to book with me, check out my website, urbansoulguru.com. I'll have that link in the description box below. Now let's jump in to your March 2019 horoscopes. Hi, Taurus. Let's jump in to your general overview for March, and then we're going to follow this by your love reading, okay? I'll have timestamps down below for you guys. Taurus. March 2019, Taurus. Taurus, are you traveling? I see you guys going on a trip, ideally to the beach or something like that. So water, you're surrounded by water, maybe canals, okay? I'm getting. Travel's really great for you. It's really inspiring. I'm seeing that you may meet somebody very significant, either love, work. You may just meet a really blessed new friend while you're away. But travel. If you have the opportunity to travel in March, you have to go. It is so blessed for you. It's like you come back with this brand new perspective, or the energy is just so joyful around you that you just start pulling in such soulmate, destined, fated people into your life all the way in, opportunities all the way in. That's so game-changing that when you look back a year from now, you're just going to think like, oh my God, I'm so blessed. That trip just did something magical for me. So you come back from something, or it's the experience that you have when you're there. It's just so game-changing. But let's get a little more clarity on that for Taurus in March. Taurus, March 2019. Okay, well, first of all, a couple things come through. If you have the opportunity to travel, it's time to go. But the bigger message is coming through is that you are ending something. You're ending a chapter. You're ending a job, or you're ending a relationship. That might be why you travel, because you're trying to heal a little bit. Or maybe now without the job, you have the time to go. Your schedule frees up a little bit. Wow. I'm telling you, time to go. New partner. This is fate. This is a fated love. This is a fated business partner. It's on the heels of your trip. Do you see this? Time to go. And then what comes in right after is somebody and something so blessed for you, Taurus. For many of you, it's a romantic partner. Even though this is not your love reading, this is a romantic partner coming in. But it's the energy around you because of the experience. I can't stress that enough. It's not just the experience itself. The travel, you'll have a great time, but it's what you bring home with you. It's an energy that doesn't exist yet for you, something you haven't quite tapped into. This very particular high-level joy, excitement. It's almost like a little manic, but in a really positive way. So manic may not be the right word, but it kind of has that characteristic of like, you'll come back a little all over the place, but it's because you're super energized and you're so productive, and you just start pulling in really blessed situations and people. Following new partner is opportunity to forgive. I really think some of you are separating from a romantic partner. Even though somebody blessed comes in, it will require you to let go of the past, okay? If this is a business relationship, if this is a job that is ending, something better, something more in alignment with your energy and your goals and your needs, it's definitely coming through now. You may not have the commitment in place by the end of March. That's a good thing. But someone will be in talks with you about something new, okay? Even if you meet a new partner in March, you may not have a commitment with this person by the end of March, but I see it heading in that direction. It does require you to make peace with your past and what you had to lose, what you had to walk away from in order to step into this new journey in your life. but endings are very clear right now. Surrounded by a lot of fate. You have something really awesome to look forward to. And I see this coming through for you in March, okay? If you are unsure of what it is or who it is that you need to let go of, time to go is being clarified by notice the signs. Spirit is talking to you. You are being given guidance. So if you feel like you're missing this and you're not seeing signs in abundance, because they are coming through abundantly, I'm feeling that very strong for you, Taurus. You got to meditate. You have to make time for it. You have to be conscious, okay? Be a conscious receiver of these signs. And you can even state to universe, and this is very powerful, universe, show me signs that I cannot miss, that show me how I move on or what I'm supposed to move on from. Whatever it is that you need clarity on, ask for that. Signs that I cannot miss. I also recommend saying an alignment of my highest good and harm to none. I have some interesting experiences with setting that intention. I think I've actually even said this. I know I've said this in a video before. It very well could have been Taurus. But I was thinking of moving back to New York City from Los Angeles. And the energy was there, was channeling it really strong. I just wasn't really sure about timing. Could I really do the cross-country move again? You know, I have animals and a lot of commitments and things. It was a difficult move to make. And I was flying back from New York to LA. I said, universe, show me signs that I cannot miss. I felt like the time was coming very quickly, but I couldn't make sense of the energy. It just all just felt super rushed and manic and kind of crazy. And then in my apartment complex, my sink, I didn't turn it on. It was from something going on, I guess, above me, but it like flooded my apartment and I had to leave. So, I mean, that was certainly a sign that I could not miss, and then it wasn't even healthy for me to stay there anymore. And so hence the manic, crazy, rushed energy. I literally moved back to New York. I was on a plane like abruptly, and I packed up in like a day and was gone, and I'm very happy with my decision. It's something like that maybe for you, but just be careful when you do ask for signs that you cannot miss. Ask universe to still be gentle with you. Make these obvious signs that I cannot miss in a very gentle and loving way. That are of my highest good and harm to none. That way, maybe you can kind of sidestep the apartment flooding, you know, the craziness of that. But I hope somebody's laughing right now at that little story. But okay, center of your reading. We have this fated partnership, this fated love, this fated new business or opportunity coming in. It's being clarified by blessing in disguise. Another affirmation that whatever ended needed to end so that you could evolve your life, so that you could step into a new position or a new relationship that was vibing high enough for you, that's truly of your highest good now. It's hard to let go. And part of that process of forgiveness will be acknowledging the blessings and its ending and recognizing with gratitude what has now showed up, because whatever that was that ended. Okay? That's really going to help you as you heal. I really think some of you are just, wow, okay. Some of you are traveling because you're getting out of romantic relationships and you just need a little time away. It's really blessed for you. You may meet the love of your life while you're away, but I think for the majority of you that applies to. You come back. It's just that energy, that powerful, joyful energy you show up with when you come home, and all that energy, physical energy, mental energy that you come home with. It's like you just start pulling really great people into your life. Opportunity to forgive is being clarified by fresh air. This is grounding. For you, this is grounding. To forgive, you got to get out of your head a little bit, Taurus. I know that you're an earth sign and being grounded is what you do. You're very good at it. But I think something has you feeling very emotional. So if it's not a romantic relationship, you could be really frustrated that a job didn't work out, that you have to say goodbye to a company that you've worked with for decades. And it may be causing a lot of conflicting emotions. You're excited about the future, and at the same time, you're kind of terrified about the change, or you're grieving somebody that you loved, even though you knew it was of the highest good to move on. You're going to need to reground yourself. I really see that. Also, the fresh air, it's cleansing. This water energy I'm getting also has to do with cleansing your energy and your physical body. Get fresh air in your home, even if it's cold out. Open the window, crank the heat, do what you have to do. Make sure every day you're going outside this month and you're breathing in some fresh air. If you can get to a park, if you live in a big city and there's nowhere that is, you know, parks generally do exist in big cities, but if it's still not really clean and enjoyable, like in New York, we have Central Park and it's amazing. But I know in smaller cities, you don't necessarily have something that large or with that kind of energy with easy access. But if you can travel somewhere where you're outside in fresher air, outside of a city in a suburb or something, try to do that for yourself. I know that that's not easily attainable every day if you have to travel somewhere, but make sure you're getting outside. Get some fresh air. I'm also getting for you guys, especially if you have pets in your home and you're suffering with some allergies or something, you're going to want to get an air purifier. Do some research on Amazon and grab a really great air purifier. You might want to wait until the retrograde comes to completion at the end of the month. Maybe grab that air purifier like the last couple days or the very beginning of April. But I'm seeing the necessity for that in your home. You might want to start doing some research throughout March before you make that purchase, say April 2nd or something like that. If you have an air purifier, go get a new filter. There is definitely, it's more than just grounding, okay? It really is fresh air and your body just really needing that. Again, that's also going to go hand in hand with travel too. You may be traveling somewhere where there's fresher air than where you live. And it's just, it does so much for your physical well-being and your physical health, your mental, emotional, your spiritual health. It's great for you across the board. So okay, your crowning card. We have, what do you desire? So this is, what is it that you're trying to manifest? Are you being clear with the universe as to what you want next? Okay, something ended. You may have had control over what ended. You may not. Something may have caught you by surprise, but something has ended. Something needed to end. You're moving on now. What do you want now? What do you want in the next relationship? What are 5 core values that need to be there for you to be happy? How about this new job? What kind of money do you need to make for it to be worthwhile? What kind of schedule do you need? Where should it be located? What are you willing to handle? What are you not? Get very clear with the universe on what it is you want. Now, it's important to know what you do not want, but when you're having conversations with the universe, make sure you are only stating what you do want. Because if you focus on what you don't want, especially consistently, you'll just attract what it is that you don't want, and it kind of defeats the purpose of doing this. But get really clear with universe what it is that you want. Especially, I'm getting money for you guys. What do you have to make in order not just to pay your bills and get by, but what do you need to make so that you live comfortably? Because you're stepping into something new that has the ability to pay you better. You may start a new business because of all of this. What you may want is to work for yourself and to have that kind of flexibility. You're willing to put in more work, more hours just to have a business of your own. But what kind of business? What kind of money do you want to make? What kind of location does it have to be? That's what you want to get clear on, because you have the opportunity now, especially with all this energy around the trip, or if it's not a big trip, I still see you traveling somewhere. It may be a state over, it may be a day trip for you, but it helps you manifest at a very high level. It cleanses you, it inspires you. That's why what you're trying to manifest can come through very quickly and very powerfully. Be conscious of what you're manifesting, okay? Bottom of the deck, universe is trying to speak to you, but we already have this message here. So make sure you're making the time to meditate and regroup and ground and be outside so that you can hear these messages. They're very, very important, okay? This is really powerful. This is really big. This is also how you're going to connect and communicate with the universe what it is that you desire. But look what we have underneath. Do you see this? There's something with money for you. You want more money. You need to be making more money for a particular job to be worth your while before you commit to a new company. Whatever it is, you're getting it now. You're getting it now. Just be clear with the universe as to what it is that you want, especially in love too. I'm getting love and money for you. Okay. Well, we have these fated relationships showing up. Obviously, some of that spills over into love. So Taurus, let's see what's in store in love. March 2019. For Taurus. March 2019. Taurus in love. You're having fun. part of that energy of being outside in the park is also just being playful. This is what you want to call on. It's this energy, somebody that you have fun with. If you're single, that's going to be really positive for you. Sitting at the center of your reading is stay optimistic. If you're single, stay optimistic about big love. Stay optimistic about that fated partner that's trying to show up in your life, okay? This is not a little energy. This sat at the center of your reading. This is a life-changing, game-changing energy, okay? For those of you already in committed relationships and you're going through a little bit of a, you may not be going through anything crazy difficult, but maybe there's a disconnect. Maybe somebody's working too much. Things have gotten a little too serious or a little too routine. You want to step out and be doing fun things. If you are in a committed relationship, you're probably going to want to try to travel together, okay? That will also infuse your current relationship with a ton of love, a ton of fresh, amazing energy. This is what's showing up for you. Okay, this is who's either in your life now or who is about to show up. That's why this partner, hi monkey, you want to say hi? My baby, I know. I have little babies that are hungry, Taurus. I'm sorry. This is so game-changing for you because this is who you're calling in. Okay? But this is also why you want to get back to that playful state in current relationships. This is why, because you want to keep this amazing love fresh. Stay optimistic, positive affirmations. Part of getting clear on what it is that you desire is staying positive and having healthy affirmations out there every day, every morning, every night, expressing your gratitude for what you do have, for what's showing up. Let me grab this card for you. Okay, we have self-love, clarifying playfulness. Of course, self-love at the core is going to help you pull in these beautiful new relationships in your life, Taurus, okay? It's also going to help enhance the relationships that already do exist. Stay optimistic, center of your reading, clarify, beta, safe to love. You have beautiful love here. This is beautiful, fated love, Taurus. You have an exciting month ahead. I know everybody gets like really anxious around retrogrades, and sometimes that's warranted. I don't see you needing to be a sign stressing about this particular Mercury retrograde, okay? I think you know your boundaries with it, but I see it really working in your favor. True love is being clarified by express your love. Somebody is going to make an offer in love to you. Someone's going to express their feelings. Or honestly, Taurus, I see you letting somebody know that you love them. This is new. I think some of you got out of marriage type commitments, and this is really fresh and new for you. There is still this focus on self-love that really always has to be a priority, whether you're in a new relationship or not. But you're bringing in just this playful, safe, new kind of experience. But again, on the heels of some sort of trip or new experience that you have by being out of your comfort zone, okay? That fuels this either re-sparked energy with the true love and being able to work through some issues that arise or getting back to that playful state. It helps you call in new love. But crowning your reading, getting to know each other. For my singles, you're calling in new love. It is safe, it is playful, it is true love, and your self-love is intact. It's on point. That's why you're calling somebody beautiful in. For those of you in committed relationships, get to know somebody that you've been with for ages on a deeper level. Make that a priority this month. Make having fun and being playful and being out a priority, but also conversations of depth. Ask questions you've never asked before. Get to know each other in a different kind of a way. It's going to infuse passion back into a relationship that's gone a little stale. I still see this person. I still see a lot of success with this person. Now, for those of you that are in relationships and you know you're not really fulfilled, so you kind of already know this isn't your true love, I see some of you transitioning, the time to go card in the first spread, okay? For those of you that message applies to, that you're really not content, you're not trying to get back to conversations of depth and playfulness, you know that they're not your true love, and so you know there's something bigger and better out there. The bigger and better is trying to come through for you. This person is trying to come through for you. For those of you in relationships where you're unhappy and working on it just isn't going to resolve issues because maybe you're willing, your partner isn't, or you just know you're beyond that, you have to close one door before this better, higher level relationship will come in, okay? So focus on that transition. And I know that that's really difficult, but do you see how blessed you are? We have all this fate here. We have all this fate. Beautiful, safe love. It is playful love. This is joyful. This is beautiful, joyful, loving energy trying to show up in your life. Make the space for it. You may have to get rid of cut ties with a job or a work commitment that takes up all of your time. It may be that's blocking love a little bit. So do understand that some endings are required, but you will be rewarded for having the courage to end what needs to end and transition into a new phase in your life. Taurus, I'm so grateful to connect with you here. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I will be back March 15th with your mid-month love reading. We'll regroup. We'll take another look at all of this. But you should have a good amount of clarity now to get you through the next couple of weeks. And this is a good reference point even for the rest of March, because this reading is for the full month of March. But we will touch base March 15th. I will hopefully see you guys back here then. In the meantime, if you'd like a little more clarity, I am available this month for individual readings, healing work, custom candles. Reach out to me. My website is urbansoulguru.com. The link is in the description box below. Taurus, I love you guys. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.